The final week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. To throw it is Locke.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Locke now to throw. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Locke now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Locke.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Johnson on a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Elliott good with a PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They look to throw. It's Locke. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
2nd down at 4.
Here's Locke.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Scotty Miller
there to make the grab.
And Washington has taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now here's Johnson.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
through one corner, 14-7 our score. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Breaks a tackle.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
A quick throw outside by Locke.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lock now on first down.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, it's Lock. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lock going to throw.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's Lock to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Lock. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Looking to throw. Lock. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Johnson now returning.
And his guys will get the football right at The 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he stays up. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Locke. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Johnson on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Ask any pass rusher, and they'll tell you any quarterback who lines up every time and goes straight back in the pocket, that's who they want. But when they have to deal with a Jalen Hurts who may come at them from any angle and can get outside of the pocket and run, that's a nightmare for anybody who has to rush the quarterback. And I love Jalen Hurts' athletic ability. Almost a 4.6 runner. This guy can get outside the pocket and make plays with his legs as well as his arm.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To throw it is Locke. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Gibson.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense. Bottle. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Returning it, Johnson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And once again, this is Sanders.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Lock's throw taken in by Samuel.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Lock now to throw.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Lock to throw for it on 4th. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll actually throw it with Lock. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Lock. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Touchdown, Washington. Scotty Miller
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Escape and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.